Hi everyone, welcome to another video, and let's begin with today's questions. It's weird to me that my boyfriend's family continues to keep in contact with his ex-wife and comment things like, quote unquote, looking so beautiful, miss you, on her Facebook pictures. He has nothing to do with her and they had no kids together. He told me he's asked them to not talk to her anymore as she is nosy and likes to keep tabs on what he is doing, even though she is states away and remarried. I think it's disrespectful to both him and I. I told him I'd honestly cut my family off for that, but not my call to make. So how do I let this sit right with me so it doesn't eat away at my feelings? Just because he has nothing to do with her and they don't have children together doesn't mean that his family cannot have a relationship with her. She was once a part of the family and they must have a bond with her, and she must be a nice person regardless of the marriage ending. If he asked them to stop talking to her and they still are, then that's between them. And no, I don't think it's disrespectful to you. If he doesn't want his family to share anything about his life, I can completely understand that, and they should understand and respect his request. But as far as having their own relationship with her, that's their choice. The most disturbing thing here is you telling him that if it were your family, you'd cut them off because of this. Not only would it be awful for you to do that to your family, but you're putting that idea in his head and indirectly encouraging him to do that with his family. That is just horrible. Okay, I'm looking for those random questions you ask someone on a first date, or just random questions you would ask someone to want to get to know. Like, if you were a dog, what dog breed would you be? Random things like that that just gets you thinking. I think some good questions would be, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? What are the top 5 things that make you happy? What are the top 5 things that make you sad? What do you fear? What do you value? And if you were any animal, what would you be and why? So my ex-boyfriend blocked me without any explanation. He apologized, asked for a second chance, and promised that he will not do it again. Now I just woke up and he blocked me again on everything. Should I contact his mom and friends? I am sad right now, but I don't want to look desperate. Or is it right to contact him, or should I let him go? You shouldn't care since he's your ex. If he did it a second time, there is a reason, and I would just let him go. As for contacting his mother and friends, I don't understand why you would even think of doing that. What do you expect to gain if you were to do that? You say you don't want to look desperate, but you do sound desperate. If you still have feelings for him, I would give it time and distance so you get over him sooner than later. I am looking for some serious advice, please. I have met someone and we both get on really well, but it's a long distance thing. It's about a 2-hour drive. I have never done a long distance. Can I hear people's advice, please? A 2-hour drive is not that bad. Of course, you would have more time together if you were both closer, but I think it can work out. It would help if you both see each other at least once a week and maintain consistent communication via phone calls, FaceTime, text messages, etc. I know of many relationships that started off long distance with the couples in different states, even different countries, and many of them worked out fine. When do you become a couple, or is it still the thing to do to, after a few dates, ask them to be your girlfriend? You become a couple when you both have had a discussion about being exclusive. I don't think there is a specific time limit. It all depends on how well you know each other and the feelings involved. Do I keep this friend? I have had a very strange friendship with this girl I care about. I really empathize with her, but when we hang out, often she is harsh and very absent-minded. She has had a rough life with her parents choosing their spouses over kids. Siblings and other family have also chosen partners over family. Her ex-husband used to hit her, cheat, and abuse her. Now she is often on the scene dating, but also has bad luck dating guys that don't want to commit or also cheat. So I still try to connect with her, cheer her up, and get her out. When I hang out with her, she often doesn't want to yap and bond. I've told her about my life, which is also very filled with grief. I try to open up about my family life. Two of my immediate family members have psychotic disorders for whom I care for in home. I'm going through infertility and always trying to recover mentally from my childhood. She responded a couple of times with, quote unquote, you just gotta look at the positive side, with my infertility, and obviously changing subjects and almost complaining about my problems. I can't try to hang out and just enjoy the vibe either, because she doesn't really enjoy bonding and chit chat. I feel like an a-hole because I just don't have the energy to try to mold myself into a person, and I'm often left feeling like this icky feeling that she takes empathy but is very incapable of caring. I'm not sure what to do other than ghost her, and that seems rude also, especially given her tough life. You have a really big heart for being there for your friend, both emotionally and physically, while going through your own struggles. You are also looking for her to have similar compassion and empathy towards you, which is very normal and understandable, especially with female friendships. But you're not getting that from her. I think you should see a therapist for the issues you're dealing with in your life. And as for your friend, you are both just not suitable for each other. I would either end the friendship or keep it casual and minimal, but do not ghost her. Send her a message about how you feel and what you're looking for in a friendship, which you're simply not receiving from her. I don't think she's a bad person. It's just the way she is, and it could be because of everything she's been through herself. Not everyone is going to have or be able to show the same level of empathy that you do. I've been dating my partner for a little over a year now. He has 3 kids with his ex-wife. The other day, we briefly talked about marriage, just casually as a friend brought it up about her and her partner. I'm still unsure if I ever want to be married in general, and I don't plan on having any kids. This left me feeling like I'll never be fully important. My partner's family still talk to his ex-wife, casual conversation about the kids. But if my partner and I broke up, his family would never speak to me again. Why would they? We wouldn't have any kids together. I feel like if I don't have kids with him or don't marry him, then I serve no importance to his life. Anyone else ever have these thoughts? How to deal? That's not necessarily true. It depends on the people involved, how solid the relationship is, the bonds you create, and the situation. If you're unsure about marriage and do not plan on having kids, this is something that should have already been discussed with your partner in the beginning of your relationship. As for what happens if you both were to break up, I wouldn't worry about that. You probably won't even care at that point. Today I would like to end with the following quote. Don't look for someone who will solve all your problems. Look for someone who won't let you face them alone. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Please pray for all those who are oppressed and suffering in Palestine, in Sudan, and worldwide, and God bless.